What's up? What's up? It's your boy Kaotic One, and we are back on the weekend cook up, man. I got a special guest that's in the building. What's up, bruh?
Hey, what's up? What's up, my brother from another mother? How are you?
Oh man, I'm good. If you don't know who this person is, won't you go ahead and introduce yourself for the people?
A lot of nicknames. I won't go through some of them, but to make things short, Native America's number one DJ, and I did not give myself that nickname. Just to.
I always wanted that name.
Yeah,
I like that. I mean, it's got a ring to it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
it totally did not come from me. It came from
Okay.
the good black students at Wazoo.
Okay.
Yeah, they were telling people about my show, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna go check him out. He's Native America's number one DJ." So I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
okay.
okay, cool."
Man, that's what's up, man. We got DJ T in the building.
Yes, sir.
Man, I know a lot of y'all know who DJ T is. Y'all be tuned in to T Mix 5 to 6 on Fridays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We got the man in the building himself, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling today?
Really good, really good. A little hectic getting here. It's you know how that goes sometimes, traffic and
yeah. Make it work, man. You know what we do, man. So for those that don't know, DJ T has a show right here on KMHP Digital Radio each and every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. And man, I promise you, he goes in. I get a lot of people that be hitting me up like, yo, your boy DJ T be killing it. They be like, yo, you be playing a lot of the joints that they forgot about, you know. So I want to know something. My first question to you is this. My first question is when did you get into DJing?
Oh, well, it's a long story. I'll just compose it and like shorten it up a little.
Okay.
I don't want to bore the listeners and whatnot. But basically, just like every other kid, I was in East Oakland, California. Breakdancing broke. Beat Street, Wild Style came out. Then Beat Street came out, Breaking came out, and of course I was down there with my father in the 80s, so automatically I caught on and went through all the stages. Started off breaking, doing graffiti, and a little bit of MCing, but then one day just the guy carrying the boom box with the jams, I was like, "Where'd you get those jams?" It's like, I got a cousin, he's a DJ, it's like, oh wow, and then the cultural center that I went to took us to San Francisco for this celebration of sorts, and they had a live DJ.
Okay.
And I mean, it's one thing to hear it, listen to the old jams, jam on it, Egyptian Lover, stuff like that, and then but then you see it, it's like really, as a kid, I was like, and everybody's like, check out the breakdancers, check out the graffiti art, and I'm like, zeroed in on the DJ, like this guy is controlling the whole
thing. Yeah. I was like that lyrically. You know what I mean? Like when I first got the chance to see my first real rapper, it blew my mind. I was just like, yo, I love doing that. So I get how you feel about it. So are you originally from California?
Yeah, I'm from East Oakland, California. Yes, sir.
And where are you residing at now?
I'm residing in Lapwai, Idaho on the
Idaho.
Yep, the Nez Perce Indian Reservation.
And the crazy part is your boy Kaotic One has been to Lapwai.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how me and DJ T know each other through one of my best friends, D. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? We lost him too soon.
Yes, sir.
I got the chance to go out to Lapwai and kick it, and me and T made a connection, and we've been connecting. And how many years ago was that, bro?
Oh man, I don't even want to age myself like that, but almost 20.
Yeah.
And you even been to my house. I still live in the same house.
I think
still downstairs.
Didn't you turn me on to the moose meat or something like that?
Yeah.
So my next question is like, okay, we know that you seen it and you was mesmerized by it. Like, was it the culture and the lifestyle that made you want to get into the DJing? And what was some of your, like, what was your how could I put it? What was your progression when you first started? Were you one of the ones that jumped on the tables and was good, or did you go through
You already know where I'm going. That's why I'm laughing. Well, the whole thing with me was, we seen the early pioneers, African Bambaataa, the Soul Sonic Force. We've seen, like when Run DMC first came out, we've seen that. And I've always thought that you had to be either from New York or basically not Native American. That's what I thought. And then everybody around me that was doing it, we in Oakland, and we're all natives hanging out, and like a lot of them are good at it. Yeah. A lot of them were rapping or freestyle battling way back when, in the video, back when there was arcades, playing in the arcade, playing Pac-Man and whatnot, and they were battling, with the big pickle and whatnot. Pause. But yeah, they were battling, and it was fun. Like, it was just seeing that, and then, of course, equipment is costly. It's nothing like buying a little controller or using your phone today to DJ. It was one turntable was $500.
Dang. So
one turntable was $500. You needed two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you needed a mixer.
So you in $1,000 just on turntables all the time. Yeah. And the mixer, how much was the mixer going for back then?
I started with a trash mixer. I started with the Radio Shack mixer. It was like $69. But I mean, you had to have something to start.
I mean, I feel like some of the best producers, DJs, and everything did some of their best mixes on some of the stuff that they started with.
Oh yeah.
What DJs in particular did you gravitate towards to create who DJ T ended up being or is now?
Oh, okay. Well, I used to listen to KSOL in the Bay, KPOO, San Francisco, a Berkeley station where there was underground DJs that would just get on and just mix. They wouldn't even shout their names out or nothing. They'd just be like, "Oh, the next DJ's coming on," and he'd get on there and just start mixing and scratching. And it's like, oh man, I just pop a tape in. Like, I'm gonna take this back home, man. Show everybody what's up. But the early DJs was like Cameron Paul. Okay. And I don't know if you know who that is right off the bat. You're kind of like making a face like you don't know who it is. So I'll just say, push it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that remixed that. Like, if you Google the original version of Salt and Pepper Push It, it's trash.
Oh.
Trash.
So he put the hot beat that we know.
He put the boop, 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 and hit all the nice drums. Like, that was all Cameron Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did his thing on that one. Man.
Yeah. And then from just that little jump, like, he started a whole breakbeat records, remix records, record pull. So he was doing it big. He was pretty much the main influence as far as like the mixing, DJ, and hearing somebody on the radio and all that stuff. It wasn't until later, like the battling years, when it came to like, the Beat Junkies and the Invisible Scratch Pickles and stuff like that.
So what we're gonna do now, man, we're gonna talk real quick about your show.
Cool.
T-Mix 5 to 6 Fridays. Like, I pretty much got a chance. I always sit in and listen, and listen to you go in. I love the music and the selections that you do. I'm really good and glad and happy that you with the family, So with that being said, man, how do you feel about doing T-Mix 5 to 6, and what's some of the responses that you get?
Well, right off the bat, I gotta say, Katsuyaya, Nespers, thank you for listening to the show. Oh, and thank you for putting up with me for a year. I can't believe it's been a year,
man.
Like we were just it was just like, I'll give it like 3 months if we get a good response, and then I'll just keep going, because I ain't doing a whole lot of like DJs in the clubs anymore, none of that kind of stuff. I'm getting a little older, and it's kind of played out. Playing all the newer stuff. But I'm feeling really good about the show. I mean, I feel like the show, it's made me a better DJ. It's made me like kind of appreciate music more and more on like a professional appreciator. It's made me dig through my records, which I haven't done in years. And you'll attest to that. Hearing some of those songs, you're like, where did he cop this?
Right.
This is not on YouTube. This is not on BPM Supreme. Right. Where did he get this? So I just digging through the crates. You know what I'm saying? And that's bringing it full circle to now me giving back as being a big fan. Now I'm giving folk that don't know the songs back. So now they could just boop, 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 hit the Shazam and be like, okay, I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna add that to my listening, So
that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah.
And I know that you work with a lot of artists out your way as well as independently. So a lot of your show is based on a lot of the old school. I hear you mixing a lot of new. Sometimes I definitely know you rock with the old. Like I said, I hear a lot of joints that I have not heard in forever. So with that said, as far as the independent artists go, what is the response that they get when they hear their music on the show?
Well, see, they can't believe it, for one, that I'm being so cool about it, because they try to get on. I mean, let's just take for instance. I don't think they do, but let's take for instance. They try to get on Hot 97 or try to holler at Funk Flex on the IG. Some flyness, but they get right at me, or I see their video, or I hear their song bubbling, and I'm just like, hey man, that's pretty good. Like, oh, thanks, so and so, and this is my beat, and I made this and that, and I'm like, well, I got a little radio show. Let me see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they tune in, and they're hearing like, oh man, I don't even know. So sometimes where I go, Al Green, the Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg, and then I'll take it to like One Way or Bobby Brown or Keith Sweat, and then their song comes in, and they're like, what the, you know what I mean? They're like, how the, like, because they feel like I'm someone,
Right.
I mean, this guy's giving me a shot. I mean, I just heard some of the best from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and he pulls my joint up, like,
right.
So they really appreciate that, and I really enjoy doing that. I mean, especially if the song's a slapper. I mean, universal joints is universal joints. If good is good.
Yeah. So what I want to do before we get you up out of here is I want to ask you, what do you do? So are you going to stick to the format of what you've been doing with the show? Do you plan on expanding it? Do you plan on adding any type of interviews or anything to the show?
Well, I'm always open for new suggestions. It's just kind of with the show, it's always like I'm straight digging for records, or people don't know this too. They search for some of the edits that I use. I make them.
Okay.
So they can't get them nowhere except me, and I would gladly share them. Okay. But I'm just going to keep it like it is for right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I mean, I do like to get the MCs and have them do shout outs. And I tell them, if you want to do a DJ drop, you want to shout your album out, shout your YouTube out, shout your whatever out, do that. Let's run your joint. Let's get your views up. Let's get, some traffic going your way as well. Okay. And I kind of was doing for a minute the hip hop week, like what's going on in hip hop this week.
Yeah.
And I kind of dropped that because people were saying my voice was annoying. Believe it or not. I was like, okay, well, I'll just cut that little part out.
No, I think, I'm going to tell you like this. I think you should keep doing your thing. Keep adding your voice in. Keep giving the people, like, they feel the flavor that you're dropping, but they also need to know the identity of who they listening to.
Yeah.
So I would just, you know what I mean? If you sticking that in, because I think that's a great thing to do. You drop them jewels, and you drop old school jewels that people might have not known or forgot about. So I would definitely recommend that you keep doing that in your show.
Well, I did take your advice on that, because before I was just all, clowning, or, I'm toe back, I'm on one, I'm litty, doing that flyness, joking, clowning. But now I talk a little bit personal, like I give a little, not to bring anybody down or bring my baggage into the situation, but I try to let people know what's on my mind. Like the last episode was my birthday.
Yeah.
And I had to go in and talk about, okay, how late is too late, and what age should you not celebrate your birthday?
Right.
And this is because all my folk, they're grandfolk, they're grandparents, you know what I'm saying? They're papas and mamas.
Yeah.
So they can't party like they used to, unless you tell them 2-3 months in advance. so they could get,
Yeah, get ready for it.
yeah, they get their body
Yeah.
hydrated and ready to party. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
you know,
that's
big,
what's up, man.
yeah,
Man, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you being on the weekend cookup with your boy
heck yeah.
Kaotic One in the spotlight. You know what I mean? For all the people that want to follow you on social media, won't you go ahead and drop where they can find you at and stuff?
Oh, no doubt, man. Facebook.com/DJT208. I think it says that on the screen as well. And everything is IG is at 208. Same with the TikTok, DJT208.
Okay.
Look for the guy with the Native American shirt, man, and that's usually me.
All right.
Native America's #1 DJ.
Native America's
Yeah.
number one
Yeah.
native
I'm
DJ.
not even saying my reservation. I'm saying Native America's #1
Give
DJ.
it up to him, baby.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, man, that's how we doing this right here on the weekend cook up, man. We got your boy DJ T on the line. Make sure y'all tap in and listen to his show each and every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You know, and if you're on the West Coast, that might be about 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, right? And
Yes,
then
sir.
if you're on the East Coast, it's definitely 6 p.m. East Coast time. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with DJ T and the T Mix 5 to 6. All right, bro. I appreciate you stopping in with your boy, man.
Word
And
up,
we'll
man.
get you on the next one. All right.
All right.
One love.
Love you, baby. Peace.